If y'all ever want fit inspiration, search up your aesthetic on Pinterest and just scroll. Banger recommendations after banger recommendations, bro. That's the real sauce. Like, for example, if you like old money, search up old money on Pinterest. You're gonna get the most fire fits ever. That's some real advice right there. Yo, today we're reacting to formula to dress cool as f. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I think I'm decent when it comes to fashion, but I think there's levels that I can improve to. So I'm curious to see what this guy's take on how to dress cool is. What is the formula to dressing cool as fuck? Let's see what he got to say.
What do I wear today? The question millions of you ask every single morning with no answer. No matter how many fashion videos you watch or how much fashion inspiration you get from Pinterest, you can never figure out what incarnation should I wear on this lovely, gloomy morning. So I've decided to create a formula for you that allows you to find the answer to this haunting question. My nigga, let's be real. Your closet whack as I'm gonna keep it real, man. I mean, look what you're
Why is this nigga so, like, aggressive, bro?
wearing. You're chopped. I've been said this a million times, bro. Nah, bro, I'm just playing with you. Your closet's probably good enough, but you're still chopped. You got a good closet, you just don't use it to your advantage.
This nigga's like, bro, he's projecting, bro. What is this?
However, you have to follow this fashionable formula step by step. Don't skip any parts or you'll mess it up just like you did your last 3 relationships.
Bro, this nigga is 1000% projected, bro. Like, what is this? Bro, he got 58K subs. I guess it's just niggas that like negative, you know what I'm saying? You know when people just like self-deprecation? Is that what this is, bro? Because he just opened up this video straight dissing niggas, bro.
I mean, you're divorced and you're single. She's with another man. Do something. First step is to figure out, what do you do? I don't know you. You don't know me. We're all different and we all do different things in our day-to-day lives. I like to sell heroin. You probably like to sell crack. We're all different. Do you go to work?
Yo, what is this nigga talking about, bro?
School, the gym, right down to 3 main occasions you get dressed for on the daily. And I'm not talking about that school dance you go to once a year or that one time of the year your fat ass actually goes to the gym just to not come back a whole year later. I'm talking about places you and your crusty, dusty, broken down Honda go to 3 times a week, every single day. This is important to know because the pieces you might be thrifting might not be the pieces.
Yeah, like, is this a tutorial or is this a roasting session, bro?
You need in your day-to-day lifestyle. If you work a corporate job, why are you buying opium wear? Are you slow? Did you ride the short bus? Please.
Like, bro, what?
Please tell me you didn't ride the short bus. Why are you buying pieces only Playboy?
Nigga, when does the tutorial begin? Now, yo, yo, is this nigga gonna teach me how to dress cool or is he gonna keep yapping, bro?
Cardi and his opium members would wear. When you answer phone calls every single day, it doesn't match the description. You're not hard, buddy. Drop a song on SoundCloud or something, then I get it, but you don't got any music. Don't be delusional. Be realistic. If you go to school and you don't want to be judged,
90% of the time, if people say don't be delusional, be realistic, bro, they're just projecting. What is this nigga talking about? Show me how to dress cool, bro.
You understand you will get bullied if your chopped ass puts on another cardigan. Now, once you figure out what you do
nigga, clean up your room. This the nigga that's roasting me, bro. Look at his room. Look at the background. What the fuck?
Every day and you write these things down. Step 2, yes, we're moving fast. What are you gonna be doing at those events? If you're going to the gym, finally, you fat ass, you should obviously be aiming for comfort, dummy. And if you're going to your job, yes, job, employment, the thing everybody seems to be afraid of, including me. Think about wearing something a bit more professional.
I do agree. If you're going to anything that's like even remote, honestly, when you just leave the house, you should dress like respectfully, bro. Or at least in a way where you're comfortable with people seeing you, bro. Niggas be leaving the house just throwing anything on, bro. People just leaving pajama pants. Honestly, you could rock it if you're, you know what I'm saying, you got that type of swag. But like, people just leave the house on anything. And now there is a certain style where you dress kind of lazy, kind of laid back, kind of like you don't really care. But that's still intentional. I feel like just leaving the house and whatever the fuck, it's just weak, bro. It's like you really don't really care about how you present yourself to the world. I feel like that's lame.
Also comfortable. It really depends on the job though. If you're working a warehouse job, my nigga, wear sweatpants. There's no reason for you to be professional. You make 14 an hour. Now my 3 places are work.
I think warehouses probably pay more than 14 an hour.
Yes, I have a job, gym and school. When I'm going to class, I'm wearing something along the line of comfortable and stylish. So
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I fuck with like oversized clothes, but I feel like this is overdoing it, bro. I fuck with oversized clothes, but this type of shit, like this guy right here, this feels like too much, bro. This definitely feels like too much.
Or maybe even an oversized tee and some sweats. But at the gym, it's straight comfort. Keeping it simple with sweats and compressed tees. At work, I go for a more old money aesthetic. You know, a nice polo, some shorts, khakis with some dress shoes.
Who wears shorts to work?
I'm trying to get that raise, boy. Stop playing with me. Now for step 3, one of the most underrated steps. Fashion is more than what you like to wear. It can also be used to direct how you want to be treated. Look, I'm gonna be real. If you dress like a bum, niggas gonna think you a bum. I gotta keep it real with you, my guy.
Yep, that's why you can't leave the house and just throw on whatever the fuck you want, bro. Like, you gotta at least try, bro. At least look at the wardrobe and try. Personally, bro, I'm not a judgmental ass nigga, but let's be real. Look, every human being is judgmental, bro. If you leave the house in like some pajama pants and some slides, bro, niggas are gonna judge you, bro. It is what it is. You didn't try. You know what I'm saying? If you're just going on a quick trip to the gas station, that's different. But if you're in the mall, if I see you at malls, at gyms, in places where you actually should typically be getting ready to go, I mean, bro, come on, bro. Just try a little bit.
I mean, look at the way you dress her right now. I automatically know you get no females. Zero.
This nigga's dead ass, bro. Like, why is he just violating his viewers, bro? I'm just trying to figure out why he's violating his viewers, bro.
Zero female interaction.
I probably pull more than this nigga, bro.
Action is what you average on the day-to-day basis. Even if you pull all the females, that's what I'm predicting off rip. To change this, you need to think of, do you want to come off as strict or someone not to be played with? Or do you want to come off as chill and out the way? Someone who does.
Is he trying to give like a tutorial on how to be nonchalant?
Or do you want to come off as chill and out the way? Someone who doesn't really look for attention? Or do you want to come off as a nonchalant dreadhead that's so quiet, yet sexy, and all the females tend to wonder who that man really is when he's all alone? It's obvious. That's me. I'm talking about me. Fashion is that powerful. It's so powerful where you can literally determine how you want to be treated by your outfit alone. Once you figure that out, you want to head over on to step 4, which is to pick out 3 to 5 of your favorite tops that you can wear this season. So no dumbass. Don't choose no bomber.
Yo, why are you calling me a dumbass, bro? Stop it, bro. Nigga, stop. Thin ass eyebrows. Talking like, nigga, why you talk? Where is this authority coming from? I'm about to flame the fuck out of this nigga, bro. He pulls one more of those, bro. I'm gonna get on his ass. I'm going to get on his ass, bro. What do you mean? Where is this authority coming from? Yo, where is this authority coming from, bro? I mean, it's just humor, I guess. It's cool. I'm gonna give him a chance. If he keeps pulling this shit, though, I'm gonna have to grill him, bro.
Jackets when it's 90 degrees outside. Let's keep it real. It's the summer, my guy. You ain't wearing no bomber jacket. This could be stuff that's either in your closet or items that aren't in your closet that you want to buy in the future. Now, when choosing, I want you to think about these things. 1, that they're preferably in your closet. If not, something you can afford to buy and isn't that hard to find. As well as,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Do y'all, what type of clothes do y'all buy? Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not like rolling in money, but I'm also not broke. The type of clothes that I buy is just like, I like to buy clothes that are not branded. Like, I don't buy Adidas shit that often. The only brand I really buy from is like Under Armour, but that's because I like their quality. But I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. Like, I just like nameless brand, simple attire. I like plain colors, that type of shit. That's the type of shit I rock with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too crazy and go spend $200 on like an Adidas or a Nike tech. Nike techs are hard, but for the most part, I just like simple shit. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all rock with though?
And most importantly, is it the fabric you're looking for? My nigga, be picky. Don't be scared. Ain't nobody got a gun in your head force you to buy those New Balance 808s when you really want the 550s. But they're sold out at the store, so you force yourself to buy the 808s. Nigga, just leave and order the 550s. But go to another store. It's not that hard, bro. You don't gotta force yourself to buy stuff you don't want. Stop trapping yourself.
True.
That's why you.
That's true. That honestly though, that out of this whole video, that's one of the realest things he said. You, bro, just dress how you like, bro. Do y'all remember when dressing was purely for like actually expressing yourself and it was actually for like just showing the world who you are? When did that change? I feel like nowadays it's like you literally have to dress a specific type of way. That's some real shit he just said.
You can't come up with fits in your closet because half the stuff in your closet isn't even stuff you really want. It's just replicas or stuff close to what you want. Trust me, this is a big issue on what's stopping people from finding their style, which causes you to second guess your outfit choices every single morning. And look, if I'm gonna buy a t-shirt for 49 bucks, I'm black. Hey, we the cheapest niggas out here. 49 bucks for a t-shirt? Yo, that better be the Gucciest, Louis Vuitton, nicest t-shirt of all time. Vintage of vintage, Balenciaga, Chrome Hearts made t-shirt you'll ever find. Boy, I ain't spending no 50 on no t-shirt. But if I do, it better be perfect in all areas. If not, I'm not buying.
That's true. I mean, if you're spending $50 on a t-shirt, that shit better give you superpowers. That shit better be lit, bro. Because who's really spending $50 on a t-shirt, bro?
It's just that simple. Or I'm gonna just pull out my free 99.
Like, I could probably get a good quality t-shirt for like $20.
Coupon and get it for free without the police knowing. But if you're not black or a criminal like me, just put it down and don't buy it. Be a good citizen, be a good boy. Also, ask your...
Bro, this nigga just told me to be a good boy. I don't know.
So, does it go well with what you already have? If not, it's not gonna look well with the rest of your closet. Let's be real. For my 3 pieces, I'm going with a selection of an oversized plain white tee, perfect for those hot summer days, a light button-up short sleeve that I can find from Zara, and a zip-up hoodie that has some sort of unique color or graphic on it to keep my outfits from looking plain. Now in step 5, same rules apply. 3 to 5, but for pants. Once again, remember, try not to choose 2 pieces that are just a different variation of the other. So don't have jorts and short sweatpants. They both serve the same purpose and style. And use your brain for once, dummy. Think about what bottoms are already in your closet and the bottoms that you normally choose to wear. If there's a pair of jeans that you wear all the time, add that to your 3 to 5 because you have some sort of connection with that piece of clothing. You love it. You wear it all the time. It's one of
This is good advice.
your favorite. So you're most likely gonna wear that often. Anyways, you might as well put that in your 3 to 5. Stick to those. For example, I love baggy 3/4 jorts. I got like 4 pair of these jorts. And guess what? I'm gonna continue to wear these 3 to 4 pairs every single time. And the first pair I bought, I kept wearing over and over and over again. And so I realized, oh, I should probably buy more of these, which is why I have 4 of them now.
I mean, yeah, like baggy shorts are not bad. I don't really rock with it personally, but they're alright.
My closet that I can swap out every single morning. And look, I'm gonna continue to wear these until they're out of style again. Once these youngins start calling me a John Cena clone, I'm gonna take these motherfuckers off and start RKOing the next child I see. Now the next
That's actually, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I might need to cop some, bro.
step is one of the most crucial steps that will help elevate your style
Okay, one of the most crucial steps. All right, let's see if he's about to cook. Y'all think he's about to cook?
every single day. And that's step 6. Choose 3 to 5 of your favorite accessories that you can wear on a day-to-day basis that are
I got simple shit, like just a little wrist bracelet. Nothing crazy though.
in for your season. So for me, sunglasses are my go-to through the summer, as well as tote bags and all black belts.
But I can't walk around with a tote bag. Like, I can't walk around with a tote bag, bro. I feel like doing all of that just for style is OD, bro. Imagine walking around with a tote bag just for style. I mean, like, I respect the hustle, but I feel like that's too much. Like, at that point, it would just be like forcing it.
Other accessories you can be into are fitted hats to jewelry or even socks. Yes, socks can be an underrated accessory if you know how to use it correctly for your wardrobe. It can change up the details of your color palette a lot. And if you're watching this in the winter or you're a dumbass that decided to live in Russia, something like gloves.
Yo, as somebody that used to live in Russia, that shit hit me. That was a crazy stray. Crazy stray.
Gloves or scarves, beanies are great accessories as well. And they keep you warm, possibly stopping you from getting hypothermia. The main thing to think about is that you really enjoy wearing these accessories and that they're flexible to most of your pieces. If you're into handwear, watches will never do you wrong. However, bracelets can easily get covered by your jackets or hoodies if it's the fall or winter. So I'd recommend sticking to watches when layering.
Yeah, I definitely think that watches are better than when it comes to wristwear than bracelets, but I think that watches can seem too try hard. Y'all ever see a nigga that has like the most casual fit and they just throw on like a crazy watch? I feel like it just doesn't work all the time. It can work, but for the most part, I wouldn't throw a watch onto every fit. It's just like, you gotta know when it's appropriate. And I feel like watches aren't always appropriate. So you gotta just go with something more calm, like a little bracelet, little, you know, something just calmer.
Oh yes, there is a step 6, but I guess you wouldn't know it because you don't even know how to count to 5. Now step...
Why is this nigga saying I don't know how to count to 5? Bro, what, bro? What's your name? Bro, Ezra, stop roasting me, nigga. The fuck? You are in no position to be roasting niggas, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna get on his ass, bro. He's just being funny. He's just being funny for the video. It is what it is. Boil him? I'm not gonna boil him. Yeah, fuck it, man. I'll let him slide. But this is crazy. Like, stop roasting a nigga. Damn.
Now, step 6 is one of the most easiest but most controversial ones. That's your shoes. Everybody likes to yap about shoes. These shoes are better. I don't follow these sneakerheads.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Black shoes always for me. Black or white. I don't wear any other colored shoes. I don't wear red shoes, blue shoes, none. I just wear black or white, bro. Honestly, that's most of my fashion is just black or white.
Hey, bro, just listen to me. I'm gonna keep it very simple and basic for you. This is the cheat code when it comes to having shoes or any sort of...
Okay, he's about to give us the shoes cheat code. Let's see what he says.
Sneaker collection. You need to pick out 2 shoes that you can almost wear in any setting at any time. For example, one of my picks I'd go with is...
Yeah, that's black or white. Because if you wear colored shoes, like if you're wearing red shoes, fucking green shoes and shit, you can't really wear that at any place in time, right? But black and white shoes, typically you can wear that type of shoes like anywhere, anytime.
The Bruno Mars men's classic lace-up, which are great dress shoes if for almost all
What in the fucking try hard is this? Imagine wearing this shit to like a little chill, like you're just vibing with the homies, you pull up in this shit. This proper ass fit, bro. No, like, bro, this is, I mean, look, if this is like for the workplace or this is like, bro, I feel like there's not many situations you would be wearing this. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
classy formal events, or styles for when you're trying to show off your artistic creative vision, or even like some brown Tims to wear with your baggy
Tims go hard every time. I really rock with Tims personally.
jeans. And for your third shoe, I want you to think of something a little different, something that stands out, something when you go into a sneaker shop, you look at it and you're like, wow, that's hard, but I wouldn't know how to put a fit with that yet. That is a sign to cop that shoe. If you don't know how to put on a fit with that specific shoe, but you like the shoe a lot,
Nah, me personally, I never rocked with these types of shoes, bro. And now I know that's pretty controversial because a lot of niggas rock with these types of shoes. The colorful shit, you know, it got crazy patterns and shit. A lot of people rock with that type of fit, but me personally, I don't know, bro. Black or white. I just like that type of shoes, bro. I don't like to complicate shit.
adding this sneaker to your collection will allow you to continually grow and adapt your closet to create more unique styles and outfits for pieces that aren't so common.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, you see what I mean? Like, look, pants like this, bro. I feel like this would just be a hassle to walk around in, bro. You know? Honestly, it's kind of drip. Like, I see the drip, I see the vision. I rock with these types of pants. Like, I see it on Pinterest, I see it on Instagram, that type of shit. These are fire. But imagine trying to wear these hoes, bro. You tripping all over them. I guarantee you the bottom gets dirty all the time. Not my personal cup of tea. Now, I still wear like clothes that are relatively baggy, but not to this extent. This is OD. This is at the point where it's like you can't really even do anything. Like, imagine this shit and then you try to step in a puddle. It's over for your pants, bro. You probably have to wash these hoes like 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
For pieces that aren't so common. For example, the red Stardust, what's it called? The Dunks that just came out. Guess what?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This shit is like, is it just me or does that look ugly? I could never wear this shit in public. 113 to 114 bucks for that, bro. It literally is like vomit colored, bro. Like, I don't, bro. Maybe it's just me and my personal fashion. Maybe I don't got fashion, bro. I'm Gen Z. I would say I'm not like unk status, right? Like, I have a personal vision. I mean, look, I like black. Y'all can clearly tell. I like simpler shit. I feel like this is too try hard. You know what I mean? It's too out of whack. I don't know, bro. But hey, what's y'all's fashion, man? Comment down below. What's y'all's fashion taste? Would y'all fucking rock this shit?
I copped these. Originally, I didn't know how I was going to put a fit on with these, but I liked the way they look, and I was thinking, man, I could probably come up with something with this fit. However, what did I do with this information? I went to the thrift store and I started to buy lighter colors that I didn't really own much of in my closet. I mostly wear darker colors, especially earth tones. If I ever go for lighter colors, I'm sticking to earth tones. However, with these ones, it's forced me to go out and thrift a bit more to try and find more light color pieces that would look great with these sneakers. And that's the secret advantage to sneakers. They're so powerful to the point that you'll want to adapt your closet and get pieces you don't normally buy just to make some new outfits for the sneakers you just bought. This trick alone has allowed my closet to expand much further and grow across many different aesthetics and styles over the years. Now,
that's not bad advice, honestly.
once you've chosen your top 3, you're on to the next step. It's time to realize, now that you've chosen your 3 items for each of these categories, try and figure out which ones you already own and which one you don't. Try to write down the ones that you want that you don't own and look back at those in a week and see if you still want them. Really, actually, I'd give it like 2 weeks because sometimes that like new...
Yo, this nigga needs a retwist. I just noticed that, bro. Respectfully, bro, you gotta hit up the salon, bro. You gotta hit up your hairstylist, whoever's doing that shit for you. If it's your girl, you gotta get a retwist, gang. Like, this is crazy, bro. I would not come onto the internet with my shit just out like this, bro.
You know, when you see something new for the first time and you really like it and you're like, dang, I kind of low-key want it, but you know it isn't the best for your closet. You know it's a bit risky to get. Give it a week or 2 weeks to see if you really want it or not. It's still gonna be there, my guy, unless it's something rare. Then you're kind of cooked, which is why I'm not into sneakers, because they come out once and you're kind of forced to buy them. Otherwise, you gotta buy them off somebody else. However, for most clothing pieces, you're probably gonna take your time, write it down, look back at it in a week or 2 and see if you really want it or not. At the end of the day, when you see something new, you always want to buy it off rip. But over time, you realize, wow, I regret spending my hard-earned cash that was probably made off of selling dope. Let's be real, guys. We all...
Yo, this gotta be a projection. What do you mean it was probably made off of selling dope? Like, bro, Yo, this nigga is straight either roasting niggas or just projecting, bro. Where's this energy coming from?
That was probably made off of selling dope. Let's be real, guys. We all sell dope. Let's keep it real. YouTube, don't snitch. It's all in GTA. Well, guys, you should now finally start to notice something. No, not your girlfriend not texting you every night because she's spending that time.
Yo, why is this nigga roasting his viewers 24/7? Nigga, could you imagine, bro? This is your first impression of this nigga?
With another guy, something much more important.
Okay, step 9. Let's see what he got.
Ezra, what do I need to notice? Well, 1 is that your dad is never coming back. 2, your girlfriend doesn't love
Your dad is never coming back.
you. She's cheating on you. And 3.
Alright, gang. Yo, actually, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Most importantly, you should start to notice some similarities in your closet. Maybe that you like to layer a lot with thicker pieces like jeans and hoodies, or that you have more accessories chosen compared to other categories like your tops or bottoms that were chosen too. For example, let's say you chose 4 accessories out of the 3 to 5 I told you to choose from, but another accessory like bottoms, you only chose 3 for. But remember, for the accessories, you chose 4, you chose 5, right? Guess what? Notice that. Write that down. What does that mean? You're a big fan of accessories, and you probably like to add details to a lot of your outfits. This is a good sign because it'll make it easier to find your style and your range of outfits for your closet. With this new information, now in step 8, you need to finally create the outfits. With these pieces you selected, try to come up with...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like putting fits together is easier when your colors in your wardrobe are typically closer. Like if you're wearing clothes that are closer in shade and color, it just makes it a lot easier to throw together a fit, which is why I love black, white, gray, monotonous shit, bro. Now, some people, they like to have color flashiness because, you know, it helps them show, hey, I'm a little bit more of a vibrant person, da-da-da-da-da. And that makes sense to me, honestly. Like, that really makes sense to me, so I'm never gonna bash on somebody for wearing, like, those highlighter fit, you know, red, green, yellow, whatever the fuck, right? You can wear that type of fit, but I would say that if you just want something that, you know, you could put together a lot easier, you would need something that's relative in shade or color, which is why it's easier to build a wardrobe that's either full black, full white with a mix of like gray in there. Because now you could put anything, any 2 and 2 together, boom, that's a fit. That's a fit. Just like that. But now if you got a whole bunch of yellows and a whole bunch of greens and shit and all these different types of colors, it's now a lot harder to put together a fit that's easy on the eyes and is actually aesthetic, that's actually comfortable to look at.
At least 10 outfits you like. Yes, 10. It's not that hard, my guy. You can genuinely do this. 10 outfits with the pieces you just chose. Nothing else from your closet. Write this down in your iPhone notes. I don't care what you use. And make sure these are outfits you would wear on a day-to-day basis. Not that trash-ass outfit you was wearing earlier. If you can.
Alright, gang, I'm about to leave this video, bro. One more roast and I'm out of this bitch.
Can't come up with a good outfit? Look at Pinterest for some inspiration or go back.
Yeah, Pinterest is the place to go. Yo, he's giving some real fucking, he's giving some sauce right now. If y'all ever want fit inspiration, search up your aesthetic on Pinterest and just scroll. Banger recommendations after banger recommendations, bro. That's the real sauce. Like, for example, if you like old money, search up old money on Pinterest. You're gonna get the most fire fits ever. That's some real advice right there.
I can reselect whatever piece you was choosing for your tops or bottoms or whatever category it was that you were struggling with and replace them with something else. Now, creating fits will be much quicker now that you've chosen your 3 to 5 favorite pieces for each category. And the reason is that you're finding the pieces you love the most and you're using your creative vision to put them up together without any distractions of other pieces you're not too big on. This eliminates the biggest issue in fashion, and that's distraction. Fashion is distraction. Why does that gotta...
Fashion is distraction. What does he mean by that?
That sounds kind of hard. Let's keep it real, my nigga. I could really be a rapper, bro. I just chose this YouTube and streaming life, bro. I'm different. Follow the Twitch if you haven't and subscribe. But the biggest issue in fashion, like I said, is distraction. What do you mean by distraction?
Yeah, I don't know what he means by that.
And you see all these pieces at the same time, it tends to distract you from your favorite pieces and how to put them together. You have to be able to sit down and concentrate on what pieces you want to wear, how do you want to layer them, what accessories you want to go with them. You can't think about these things when you see a whole bunch of random pieces that aren't even folded correctly. I mean, look, I don't even fold my clothes either. I mean, look at this, man. It's bad. I got a Kool-Aid.
It really is bad. Like, I don't know how his room looks like this, bro. As a grown-ass man, bro. You gotta clean your shit, bro. Or honestly, like, sometimes your room can get like this, bro. But, like, how you gonna hop on the internet with a room that looks like that, bro? Like, control your shit, bro. control your shit, bro. This is just insane. Like, this is not even to get on his ass, but just talking to y'all, would y'all not feel uncomfortable chilling in a room like this, bro? Like, we got bags and shit, just all, I would just not be able to chill. My brain would just feel cluttered. Like, I don't know, bro. That's just me.
Plate stand over my hoodie. And that's where too many options come in. Too much to look around and not enough finding out what you like and making it work. But you're not done yet, because guess what? This formula has a couple more steps. Yes, my guy, use your brain a little bit more. This formula is not done yet. This might be the greatest, longest formula of all time. I gotta keep it real. Really Einstein with this shit. Now with this next step is to be picky. Yes, when buying those outfits that you realize.
I agree. I'm very picky with what I buy. I don't just buy anything, because if you're picky over a long period of time, you're just gonna have a whole wardrobe full of the best clothes that you personally actually fuck with. If you're not picky, you're gonna have a whole bunch of bullshit that you don't really care about in your closet. Spend time and take your time when shopping, so that every time you shop, you get a dub. That way, when you get home, now you look in the closet, it's just all shit that you like.
When buying those outfits that you realize, one, you don't own it, and two, you've left it over a week to look back on it and see if you really want it. Guess what? Now you want it. Now you want to go to the store. Now you want to figure out, okay, where do I get this? How do I get this? And when I get this, will I fumble the bag? Like I said, be picky. When you go to the store and you buy these pieces, make sure it's the exact piece you want. If it's not the right size,
that's good advice.
Do not buy it. If it's a variation of another brand, do not buy it. You will regret it. I promise you, anytime you choose a cheaper variation because the price tag is too much, or you choose another variation, even though the material is a little bit different, it looks the exact same, trust me, your cheap ass will regret it. Don't put yourself through this mistake most people do when they enter fashion. Real fashion enthusiasts will tell you this: buy the piece instead of wasting your money trying to buy replicas and then regretting the replicas later on.
I agree. That's also good advice. Like, I think it's not even just for the fact that you're buying lower quality shit that you shouldn't buy replicas. It's also because it puts you in a mind state. Like, if you're buying fake clothes, you're buying like replica clothes, what does that do to you subconsciously? Every action that you take in your life day to day, you should always look at the subconscious repercussions. If I'm doing something where somebody calls you a bitch, right? And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shit, like, I don't like the fact that he called me that, but he's not really that serious. So I'm gonna just let it slide. Nice one, bro. Subconsciously, you're calling yourself a bitch. Now you're basically saying, I don't stand up for myself. And so when you buy clothes that you don't personally rock with, but you know, it's a designer thing, but it's actually fake, it's a replica, what are you doing? Right? You're telling yourself subconsciously, I'm not somebody who can afford this. I'm not somebody who's deserving of this. And your reality will conform to that, bro. Your reality will conform to that because you don't take yourself seriously enough to say, you know what, I'm going to put in the money to actually get what I actually deserve. I'm going to put in the time to make the money so that once I actually get this, it's like I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine every single time you put on that Adidas, that Nike Tech, whole time you know it's fake. It's like, bro, you're subconsciously, you're going to believe I'm a cheap ass nigga. And that's going to affect the way you carry yourself. It's going to make you less confident. And it's going to put you in a position where you're less likely to actually be somebody who can afford those things.
Buy the piece instead of wasting your money trying to buy replicas and then regretting the replicas later on and then going back and buying the original piece when you could have just bought the piece to begin with. But it saved you a lot of money, right? Sometimes when you try to be cheap, you end up spending more money than just paying full price.
That's also true.
It's cheap for a reason. And it'll make putting on outfits in the morning so much easier when it's a piece you know you love and you set out your time to actually go and find it and you actually went and copped it and now it's sitting in your closet ready to be put on. Now, the final and most important step.
Okay. Final and most important step. This is a big deal. Let's see what is he talking about.
That completes the formula. The formula piece that you're missing out on is to get dressed every day. Something that you're not doing. Ezra, what do you mean? Of course.
I get dressed every day, but let's see what he's talking about.
Of course I get dressed. I'm not walking around naked. No, I'm not talking about going to school in your PJs. Let's be real. You're lazy as hell. You pathetic chop loser. This is making a huge impact on your ability to make great outfits with your closet. They say you have to.
Now, honestly, bro, I don't try too hard on like a day-to-day, like every single day I'm putting on the most fly fit. That's just too try hard for me. Right. And to be honest, I do believe that when it comes down to it, the only thing that truly matters for style, the reason why some people can wear the goofiest shit, like some people wear like some shit that looks like a trash bag, right? The reason they get away with that shit is because they're confident. That's what it comes down to, bro. You're confident and you know deep down, like in your subconscious mind, it's not just like you're forcing yourself to think a type of way. In your subconscious, beyond just your conscious current mind, like deep down, your nervous system you don't feel nervous wearing a certain type of fit. And so it just works. You have an aura. You literally have an aura. You literally have a space around you that wherever you enter, you occupy that space and it fills up with your aura. That's that confidence. That's what it does. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that the advice of, oh, dress up every day, like go super hard on every fit. I get where he's coming from, but I think it's too try hard. And I think it doesn't get to the root thing that ultimately actually benefits you from, you know, being well dressed. Bro, if you try too hard to impress others and you don't genuinely enjoy yourself and you don't genuinely like enjoy the fit, you don't feel confident in it, it's like there's no point in wearing it. Again, subconsciously, you're just going to be telling yourself, oh, yeah, I'm wearing this so other people know it's fly. So, yeah, day to day, it's not that big of a deal, bro. Just wear what you want to wear and just know to yourself that is decent. You like it.
How are you going to be able to master putting on great outfits when you only get dressed once a week and on the weekends?
I like that type of fit. See, this is what I'm talking about. You see how it's just full on black, full on gray, like simple, minimalistic. This is the type of fit that I would personally rock. You know what I'm saying? Even this too, like it has a little bit of some slight browns in there. You know, we got the Timbs. I would rock that type of shit too. You feel me? This is like that simplicity. It's bordering. It's like it has a little bit of an intelligent edge to it, but it's not overly professional. It has a slight casual edge to it too. I would rock something like this.
You're not even getting any compliments on the weekends because you're too busy getting drunk. And the rest of the week, you're just...
I don't get drunk.
Putting on PJs when you go to school.
I can't lie. Wearing PJs to school is crazy though.
I have to practice putting on good outfits every day. Trust me, within the first 2 weeks alone, you'll see a drastic amount of progress. Don't be lazy. Get up and get dressed. Once doing this, you'll see your outfits improve.
Ooh, I fuck with that one too though. This green right here, I fuck with this though. But this isn't too hard on the, that's not like the highlighter green. You see that shit? He's not wearing like that neon green shit. Like he's still calm with it. This is closer to gray than it is to light green. And that's why it works. It's simple. You feel me?
Improved a ton, and you'll have so many ideas of outfits you could put on every day in your inventory. So when those special days arrive where you have to put on a really good outfit, you'll be able to put on a 10 out of 10 outfit with ease. Because guess what? You did it every day and you mastered it. But Ezra,
why this nigga moaning every 2 seconds though?
how do I know if my fits are fire? If you want to get your fits rated by not only me, but 3,000 other people, yes, we're at 3.8.
Damn, 3,000. Okay.
4,000 now. Join my Discord. I do fast copy.
3,000 in the cord? Okay, I respect it, bro.
Leave a like if you enjoyed it.
Okay, now he's just doing his plugs. But yeah, overall, I think he had a very decent grasp of fashion. I think he actually knows what he's talking about. But I think his advice is just, how do you look like me? Like he wants everybody to fit into his specific stencil of fashion. And I don't think that's very beneficial. What I would personally give as advice to anybody who wants to have good fashion, zoom out of yourself. Zoom out of yourself and look at yourself in the third person. Who am I? What type of things do I like? What type of personality do I have? And how do I want to communicate that to the world? And once you have that clear image in your head, just build a fit around that. It's that simple. And when you wear it, be confident, be comfortable, and let that fit amplify your energy. That's how you really build aura, bro.